This is to the ladies. This is straight from my heart. See, the devil's right there. Doing his spell. Wants to trip me up, Make him trip. He'll change the subject. You know what I'm going to say. You don't want to talk to the ladies. You're his worst nightmare, just like you were every guy's worst nightmare. Because you're smarter. You're pretty. You're attractive. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to be with you. The man? Nobody wants to be with the man. What? Maybe a handful of them are pretty. The rest of them are dogs in the street, monkeys. And you were built that way. You were built to love monkeys. Yeah. You don't fall in love with your eyes, you fall in love with your ears. And that's why you love me. I'm horrible on the eyes. But I sound damn good, But men, they fall in love with their eyes, and most of them can't stand the way you talk, So the ears don't help them. And I can get deeper into that, but not for this message. I just want to give you hope, a way to look forward, not backwards. Look, you can look back all you want, but I'm telling you, it's not going to serve you any damn good. It's not going to serve you any damn good. I've done a lot of videos in the last few days, and I know you know, and I know you've seen them all. I know you love the next one more than you did the last one. And that's the way life is, You can go back to the old videos that you already watched. Because some of the things I said were funny, or you want to make sure you heard me right. I know sometimes my voice is hard to hear me. I got this fan going on here. Might discourage you from hearing, but you know what it does? It makes you pay attention. You can't be lazy listening to me. I'm making you work. I'm making you pay attention. And, the guys are lazy. They don't pay attention. They only heard they have no more rights. They're no longer in charge. That's what they heard. They didn't hear my reasoning of why. They turned off at that point. And I think you should know that, because you talk to your man and you don't know what you said, and look, you can't be mad at a tiger for having stripes. It's just the way life is. So. But you can be aware, you can acknowledge life the way it is. And, if you paint the proper picture, you can deal with it in the proper way. It's when you live in fantasy world that you have a problem. When you live in fantasy world, reality doesn't match it. Then you wonder why. Look, if I wasn't Jesus, this whole thing would have blew up in my face and your face a long time ago. And the only reason it didn't is because I am who I am. I'm not a fraud. They've tried to replace me with frauds, and they can't even get one to come close. Because I'm the real deal. Just like you're the real deal. Men, they're not the real deal. They're whatever you want them to be, so they can get what they want, and then they become the real deal as soon as you walk away, and they got from you what they wanted. But for the most part, women are real. Look, you can't say 100% for anybody or anything, You can have 100 parrots, and some will be nice, and some will bite your hand off the minute you put it near them. I have a 25-year parrot I raised as a chick. It'll bite my hand off in a second if I give it a chance. And it'll kiss me on the nose if I let it too. And I don't get mad either way. It's a bird. It's nature. And I can't, just because I hand raised it, I didn't take its nature out of it. Its nature is still in it. And that's what I'm speaking to when I'm speaking to you. Your nature. Your loving, caring, feeling, emotional. That's your nature. You don't strap bombs to your body and get on buses. I mean, I know some have, but they were pressured. They were offered money to their family if they did it. There were other factors. But they didn't make the bomb. I can promise you that. They didn't make the bomb. They pulled the trigger, but they didn't make the bomb. So, look, don't try to become a man because you're in charge. Be a woman, and you'll be more powerful than the man could ever dreamed of. And because I'm not a woman, I don't know what you're going to do. I can't predict what you're going to do. I know you better than most men, but I'm still not a woman. And I'm very interested to see what you are going to do. And I'm sure you are as well, because you don't know what you're going to do either. But if we let it come from your heart, it's going to be beautiful. You know, it's that seed I spoke of. You know, we don't know what it's going to be. We just know it's a seed. So, and it's up to you to make it a beautiful plant, a beautiful tree, whatever it is. So, do that, please. And think about everybody else, because you're in charge, you know. That's what the boss has to do, you know. The boss thinks about everybody that's working for him. And the bad boss thinks about what's going in his pocket and doesn't give a rat's ass about anybody that's working for him. What are you going to be? You can do that. Well, is that what you want to do? Do you have longevity with that kind of a plan? I don't think so. I'm not threatening to step in and take over. The world is yours. I'm just a passenger for the ride. I'm the mechanic that got the bus working again. But I ain't driving the damn thing. I'm on vacation. I retired. I'm staying retired. Working for me. Me and work never got along. But works for you. And you're working for everybody else. And they won't appreciate you. Believe me, they won't appreciate you. You could give everyone $1 million, and they'll still, most of them will still turn around and bite your hand. You know, don't go for that. Don't go for the praise. Don't go for the awards. Just know in your heart you're doing the right thing, and you will.